The American teachers that good nature, love students, enjoy to teach and know about teaching, make sure make students to be happy and understand in lesson. The the American teachers are great. I love them.
I like teachers who not speak Thai but can teach me to understand English by speaking English, teach by use game, song and talking.
The, the first time that American teachers came to my school, the students to be worried and exciting about learning English in class, but American teachers are good teachers. They use many teaching methods. Students to be happy and enjoy to study. They were not worried but exciting after learning. They have knowledge and many experiences. They try to speak English when the teacher taught them. Thank you, Scottsdale Community College, to make good project for my school. Thank you very much. For future project, I would like to have American teachers again. I want a teacher that teach a long time, one semester or a year. The student will speak English well and get more experience.
We have very good effects in our school when the students from Scottsdale Community College come to teach in our school. The kids were very eager to see, and they really want to communicate with foreigner teachers. They have good experience with teacher from Scottsdale, and they try to communicate with the foreigner teachers who not speak Thai. They really love to listen English from native speaker. They like it very much, and they happy every time the teacher come to school. And for the student from Scottsdale, they also try to communicate with the student who know only a few in English. They try to teach, and they try to find out what technique to teach the student who is not native speaker. That's very nice to see. For the teacher in my school, they feel excited too to have foreigner come to our school like that. Very good, very good. We love the effect that happens in our school. And for the future project, I think I would like to see more students from Scottsdale come to our school and have long time to teach in our school. That's what I hope for next year. Thank you.
It would be very nice if the Scottsdale students get to teach our classes next time. The students always benefit when they are introduced new ways of learning and when they discover more about other cultures. The Scottsdale students would also gain first-hand experience of teaching, which added sharing of having students whose native language isn't English. It would be a good test of how they can communicate and how flexible they are. One important thing I would like to say thank you very much to Ajahn Michael, who presented us the interesting mathematics teaching method. The teachers of Thailand School believe that the student will enjoy studying math. They will be happy. They will be proud of themselves when they can multiply numbers in a short time. It's our pleasure if we have a chance to learn the teaching method with you again. Thank you very much.
This project is a good project. We have problems about the low achievements, especially in mathematics, and I think that this project can help this problem. And in the future projects, we would like to have more time for these projects. It's the 1 or 2 months is really excellent if possible. And we would like the workshop for our mathematics teachers about methodologies and teaching techniques. And also we need to have the exchange program between service area and Scottsdale Community College. And finally, I am really great thanks the Scottsdale Community College, Mr. Michael Littinko, and Scottsdale students for these good projects. Thank you.
My favorite part of coming to Thailand for the study abroad program was probably the opportunity or chance to work within the Thai schools in the elementary and middle and high schools that we visited. Just sharing a bit of my culture and a bit of the English in the classes was really rewarding, and to see how the kids reacted to that, and I guess the treatment or their hospitality, I guess, that they gave to us as visitors and as teachers to them. Some of the advice, I guess, for coming, again, for those thinking of coming, would be definitely to come and experience this, see another part of the world, and for those going into the teaching and into education, to see, I guess, the differences and similarities of the education system here in Thailand and in the U.S. And some other advice would just be prepared to I guess work, but also having fun doing it, and just to be open to this whole experience of another culture, another language, and I guess just another approach, or I guess method of teaching that's maybe some parts a little different, but similar to what we're used to in the U.S. I guess just be prepared, depending on what time of year you come, to acclimate yourself to the weather. It is warm, but I think coming from Arizona or wherever else you're coming from there, the heat is something you, I guess, can get used to, for the time you're here. And I guess just again, other advice, just if you're thinking of coming, participating in this program, just do it, I guess, and experience it for yourself, and be willing to share and teach and learn also. Thank you.
My favorite part of coming to Thailand for the cultural and educational experience is not only being with the children, and it actually reaffirmed my choice to become a teacher, but the fact that we got to see different schools and different areas in Thailand, between Pattaya, Bangkok, Atuyat, the ancient city. We got a very good cross-section of all the different parts of Thailand. And that alone was worth the trip. My advice for people who want to take this trip is definitely do it. And be prepared. You'll always have something to do. You never want to waste any time, and the way it's organized, you will have something to do all the time, every day, and it's always something different, something new, and something that will hopefully teach you something about yourself and others. Thank you.
I had a lot of favorite parts on the project. My number one, obviously though, was to get in those schools and really show those kids, that we have a presence there, and to be, some of the first foreigner students to ever come to that school. That was really a neat experience, and share the cultures and the ways of our teaching with them really not only helped them, but at the same time really helped me find who I am myself. So that was some of my favorite part. And of course the sightseeing was great. Pattaya, seeing the National Monument, and Bangkok itself were all wonderful places to visit. Advice I'd recommend to people that are about to go on this trip, first of all, really, find where you're at. You need to have an understanding of yourself before you put yourself in the environment of a whole different culture. That'll really help you in understanding and dealing with the culture shock, because no matter what, you will go through some culture shock. Another advice I have to give is to not drink beer and eat curry, because I unfortunately got food poisoning. So be careful what you eat, obviously. And the best advice is to come here and don't overplan. Just this experience is made for you to be able to act on the spot in some cases. Sometimes you're going to be challenged, and those challenges are what shape character. And so rather than trying to prepare yourself for every single little bit of things that could go wrong, instead let yourself go. When we went to the schools, there's a lot of times where the teacher would have us teach alone, and we'd have no idea what we're teaching, what's going on in the classroom, and where the kids are even at in their schooling. We don't even know what grade they're in. But these challenges are what made this trip happen and made it amazing, is because it gave us that ultimate challenge of, okay, well, I'm here and I will show these kids and I will teach them. So it was a great challenge to overcome that in return kind of proved the best joys of the trip.
My favorite part of this program seems obvious, but it's been working with the students. I just came off of student teaching, and I didn't have the best experience, and I almost backed out of this program because I really wasn't interested in teaching anymore. But working with these students here, I've had so much fun, and it's really made me kind of want to get back into teaching, reconsider it. And besides just working with the students during the week, there's just so much to do on the weekends. Going down to the beach and seeing the temples and Bangkok and everything. It's just been a wonderful experience, and I'm very glad that I decided to come. And my advice is to just do it. It's definitely worth it. It's an experience you'll have for the rest of your life. But I think something that I can tell you is be prepared to come in and just start teaching right away, I guess. Just have fun with the kids, you know. You're only there for a couple days, a couple weeks, and they just want to have fun. So I think that would be my advice.
Hello, my name is Michael Littlecrow, and I'm the Project Director of Thailand Education Abroad. I've learned a lot from this project that I went on with the first 5 students. Those students have been the best teachers I've had in a long time. They reminded me of the advice from my first mentor, which was to show the students you care, everything else will take care of itself. And I think that is exactly what we've seen here in Thailand, is working with the students. As long as we showed them we cared, which we all did, we learned how to work with them, we learned new methods of teaching, and we learned to have fun ourselves along with the students. It has been a fantastic experience that I couldn't have even dreamed about. Working in the schools, meeting committed teachers who are working hard to better the lives of their students, and having time on the weekends to go see some beautiful aspects of Thailand, the land, the culture, meeting great people all the way along. It's just been a fantastic experience. So my advice to you who are considering to come on this trip, be prepared by knowing who you are, and if you're not quite sure, this trip will also help you find who you are. That's the purpose behind it. We will have some pre-departure classes that will give you some experience on some techniques for teaching English to students who are learning English themselves. But be flexible. Be prepared to work hard. Be prepared to play hard. Be prepared to give your heart, and you will have the best experience of your life. Thank you.